Hello everybody, today on Sentai Snob, we'll be talking about Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. And to help me talk about it is my good friend, Jubei Hayabusa.
Hello people, how's it going? My name is Jubei Hayabusa. I'm here to relate information. I've watched Shinkenger many times and have memorized almost everything.
Awesome.
I swear to God, I swear to God, being a Sentai fan and for Sentai Snob getting me into it is the truth. Actually, he got me into it, and wow, I used to be a Power Rangers fan, and never have I been a bigger Power Rangers fan until now. And really, I'm into samurais, to be honest. And you know, Power Rangers Samurai was just a letdown for me, and I'm sure for many Saban fans. I mean, I saw the previews and the comments to some of the YouTube videos, and so many people were excited about Saban coming back.
Totally.
Yeah, and Sentai Snob agrees with me, don't you?
Oh, totally. I was one of those that was really excited. It was like...
So was I. Even when we heard that the original, Paul Schreier, the original Bulk, was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
We were so excited that...
It was like, hey, we got Paul Schreier, we have Bulk, we have star power.
Yeah, we have... It's like Guitar Hero, we have star power. We have it made, pretty much.
But then...
As soon as I watched a couple of episodes, after watching Shinkenger, mind you, before watching Samurai, it was just like, oh my god, what happened? I mean, all the rest of them were Sentai footage and good, mind you. But it was such a letdown that, I mean, when we were first introduced to the character, we were like, who the hell is this? And the character I speak of is Spike. Okay, when we were first introduced to Spike, we're like, okay, excuse me, what the hell? But I'll go off on that on a later term. Let's get back to Shinkenger.
All right, let's get started with Shinkenger first, and then we'll do Samurai. Let's cut to the chase. So, anyways,
yeah,
for Shinkenger, our 6 main rangers are Takaru, who's sort of like a guy who lets his actions speak for him, but he puts all his pain inside his head. He kind of reminds me of Michael Keaton's performance as Batman, you know, from 1989.
If I may say something, Takaru kind of acts like a badass.
Oh, totally. He's one of my favorite Sentai Senshi.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes was like, Ryunosuke says, Lord, I'll protect you. He's like, protect yourself. And he just transforms his sword into this huge-ass sword that reminds me of the Rurouni Kenshin sword that Sanosuke used in Rurouni Kenshin, that huge-ass sword that would take out, like, an army with one swing.
And Rurouni Kenshin is something I'll review later for you guys, but...
Yeah, but, I mean, it reminded me of that sword, with an edge, with one edge.
And speaking of Ryunosuke, he is our Blue Ranger. Team's Blue Ranger.
Yeah, Ryunosuke is the Blue Ranger. He's the brought-up badass, basically. He's not exactly a badass, but more of a butt kisser.
Oh, I was just about to say that. I mean, if you watch some of the scenes of Shinkenger, you'll see what we mean.
Yeah, I mean, if some of you are actually,
who like Power Rangers Samurai, you're not gonna like Shinkenger. Let me just say that, because, you know, it's...
They're two different things. It's like comparing carrots to apples.
Both are healthy for you, but... Actually...
Both are healthy for you, yes. But still, Shinkenger, I felt, had a more darker, much darker persona.
We'll get to that in a minute, but...
Yeah.
And then we have Chiaki, who is our team's Green Ranger for this season, and... Well, you know, he just doesn't take any lift from anyone. Not the...
And he doesn't take things too seriously.
Mm-hmm. Which is his downfall in the third episode. And then we have Mako, the Pink Ranger, who, you know, she's the only one who seems to understand Takeru's pain. Am I...
Tries anyway.
Yeah. And then we have Kotoha, who is the youngest of them. And she kind of feels like she shouldn't be there because her sister is sickly and inherited the Yellow Ranger powers by default. And then we have our favorite ranger of the team, Genta. What can we say? But Genta rocks.
Yeah, Genta's pretty cool. I relate to him because of his hyperness. He's hyper, and me, I've grown up with ADHD. So yeah, either this guy's on energy drinks or something.
Yeah.
I swear.
Or he's... I don't know what's in the sushi he sells. Maybe it's just the sushi he sells.
Yeah, mind you, he's got a goal.
Mm-hmm. And so they defend the world from the big bad Dokuku, who, you know, his goal is to flood the Sanzu River so it bleeds into the human world.
And that's the only way that he can live in
the Gadoshu can live in the human world.
Yeah, and actually, that's their only real weakness. Is drawing out. Pretty much.
And we see that in most episodes.
Yeah, you see that in a lot of episodes. Like, they'll come back, like, later to face the Rangers as soon as they get weak. But, and mind you, they don't just grow the monsters, they actually have a second life where they grow big. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say, but you beat me to the punch.
And that's where the Zord fights come in.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is great. I'm sick and tired of let my monster grow, fire the torpedoes, you know, all the bullshit Ranger shit.
Yeah. And
you know, fire the
now let's discuss some of the pros and cons of Shinkenger before we jump into Samurai.
Yeah.
So, the pro is the dark tone. And they actually have some good comic relief moments, but this could work to their disadvantage as well with the dark moments. Some of them can be just downright diabolical and scary for younger viewers.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, like, the whole, what was it?
Dayu story arc?
Oh, was that the girl?
Yeah.
The chick that played the guitar?
It wasn't a guitar, it was a shamisen.
Yeah, shamisen, yeah. Her story arc was about love, actually.
True.
That she loved a lost one, but still, Dokuku, her shamisen would soothe Dokuku.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And
that was the only reason she was kept around.
This is the last reference we'll make to Samurai in this video, but he's not drinking medicine. He's actually drinking sake, which is a rice wine in Japan.
Yeah, most of you viewers that know Japan history will know that.
Mm-hmm.
Know that. I mean, in Samurai, they mention as medicine. They've done this again with another anime that really pisses me off because it really downplays this style of martial arts. Now, if any of you have seen Naruto, which I'm sure Sam or Sentai Snob will be reviewing.
Oh, I am, but just later, but not Shippuden because it hasn't been finished yet.
Well, I'm watching Shippuden, so I can help you out with that.
Well, we'll have you back for that, Jubei.
Alright, cool. Anyway, like I was saying, they did this again in Naruto with Rock Lee's fight with Kimurameru, which is the most awesome fight that I think. I mean, I love it because so many people make YouTube clips of it, and it's just cool as hell. It's a cool fight because he's using drunken boxing, and they call the sake an elixir. Now, I have heard that sake can be an elixir.
True.
Okay, and I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one bit because, you know, there are some people out there that know more about Asian culture than I do. A lot of my friends at my school that I go to know a lot more than I do. But anyway, that's what really pisses me off is that alcohol at some kid shows is downplayed.
Okay.
Seriously. Yeah.
Anyways, we're done. We're at the halfway point in the show, so I'm gonna give Shinkenger a rating, and then we'll start talking about Power Rangers Samurai. And I'm gonna give Shinkenger a 4 out of 4. I mean, despite it being downplayed by Power Rangers Samurai, it still holds up. And we'll be continuing this episode, but in the next part, I'll be revealing what we're going to talk about next. So, thank you very much, Jubei. Don't go anywhere.